Hello and welcome. You are joining me on my third Alpine road test. You know, this is a new series that I launched because I enjoy making the regular review videos, but I feel it's too much about the video. I'm so focused on making it the best it can be with my limited skills and knowledge of video making. But I always get the feeling I don't really get to drive the cars and learn about the car, how it feels, how it is to drive. So I thought I'd take every car I get, I take them on a trip across a mountain, across an Alpine pass, and it's sort of therapeutic for me, and you get to join me while while on these trips. So I picked Klausen Pass today. We're going a bit higher than the last time. Klausen Pass was roughly 1,600 meters. Klausen Pass is almost 2,000, 1,900 something meters. And the car for today should be up for the job. So the multivan didn't do that badly last time, but this time we've got a bit more power, we have got a bit more purpose, I would say. Even though it's an estate, it's again a family car, but I think it's better suited for the job. It is a Cupra Leon with the 2-liter straight 4 from the Golf R. In this iteration it's making 310 horsepower nominally. Not sure if it's really 10 horsepower less than in the Golf R, but even if it was, horsepower is not something you actually feel on the road. Torque, yes, but horsepower, not so much, I would say. And yes, this is the estate version, and this means this one is all-wheel drive. So it really is competition for the Golf R estate. We did not test the Golf R estate, we tested the regular hatchback. And I quite liked it. My wife liked it a lot. And the funny thing is, in the meantime, I have sold the VW Touran. You may or may not know. I have gotten myself a Golf 8 estate, but not the R, but the mighty 1.5 ETSI, the mild hybrid. So there will be a few reference points. The first thing that I noticed and that I cannot shake, because I have done the other side already in German, and it's still a bit of a bother, and it's the seating position. Yes, again, but the weird thing is, I am sure that the Golf that I own and this Leon, they must be pretty similar underneath, if not identical. But I got the manual seats in the Golf, whereas these are electric. And the seating position in the Golf is not half bad, whereas in the Leon it's distinctly too high. Definitely too high. And driving on a mountain pass, that's even a bit of a problem, because you cannot see corners that well, because very often you have to look up, and that is a problem if you sit very up high. So I think for the first time ever I can offer a bit of consumer advice. I am rubbish at that sort of thing, but this time I can say, if you don't need the electric seats, and I'm not sure there is really a need for electric seats, because if you cannot move your seat, then maybe you have other requirements as well, I would say. So yeah, if you can do without the electric seats, just pick the manual ones. You can sit lower, which makes a tangible difference. That was a lot about seats, huh? Otherwise, they are comfortable, even though I've gotten used to, to the regular cloth Alcantara microfiber seats. They are cooler in summer, they are warmer in winter. Maybe not vomit proof. So yeah, if you have small children, then maybe go for the leather ones. Yeah, otherwise they're comfortable. Yeah, the bolstering is quite good. They hold you tight enough. The other thing is the steering wheel. It is a bit thinner than on the Golf, or at least the sport wheel. I don't know how the regular steering wheels are, but otherwise feels alright. There are actual buttons on the steering wheel. There are mode switches, and the start-stop button is also on the steering wheel. Makes it feel a bit more sporty. Gives it a bit of an Italian vibe almost, right? And there's quite a bit of noise in the car, and that is because the car is in Cupra mode. I started this morning in sport mode, and I thought I switched to Cupra mode. There's not that much of a difference, I feel. And yeah, there's a lot of noise. If you push the car, if you give it the beans, it's alright. If you don't, if you're just bumbling around, it feels a bit weird. I don't know, is this the sound of a straight four? Probably not. It sounds almost like they have recorded an R8 and are just piping in that sound. But hey. Sheesland. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The system, the car thought I was going to crash into the cyclist, and therefore started braking. I don't like that. Yeah, if you step on the throttle, the sound is almost alright, wouldn't you say? About the brakes, we have got Brembo brakes, performance brakes in this model. They are a bit squeaky, but sometimes it happens, and they don't squeak all the time, unlike the brakes in my GT3. Now, it's not something that I can immediately point out, yes, these are performance brakes. I just can tell you that they work as expected. The biting point feels okay. The pedal travel feels alright. It's intuitive, no surprises. It's not like that in all the cars. But then I don't remember when I was in a car that did not brake to my satisfaction. Yeah, one other thing, only one camera, or only one GoPro today. The reason is I started today with both, but on the way I lost one, fell off. Luckily I found it. but I have not put it back into service. Need to check if it still works. So yeah, I hope there's still enough to enjoy with the remaining 2 cameras. The trouble is, there's a bit of a heat wave going on. It's still early, 9 a.m. It's 18 degrees outside according to the car. So maybe we can make it across without the cameras overheating. So let's hope it works. So you can see lots of cyclists as usual. Traffic the other way was okay. Let's see how it's this way. Let's see how this goes, because this side is not the best one to do overtaking maneuvers. At least not in all places, so I hope we'll get an opportunity to do that. Unless the Zoe picks up the pace. But then, yeah, overtaking is easy in this one. There's enough torque. Okay, he's scared. The sun, which makes me a bit worried about the cameras. There's already one down. If I lose another, there won't be much of a video left, because I'm sure nobody wants to see my face for 40 minutes or even more. Thing is, Klausen Pass, or the road, is 47 kilometers long. So yeah, seeing my face for 47 kilometers is maybe not what people want to see. Yeah, I think it's time I shift myself, even though the DSG does a rather good job. Shifting manually adds a bit to the fun. But if you don't want to do that, it's all right. The DSG is doing all right. Oh no, running into traffic. This is bad. Yeah, I probably can end here. Yes, and these will be nice. I'd like to try that once. Don't you also think that's too much noise in the cabin? Just going 40, why does it need to be piped in that heavily? Oh, visibility. Yeah, it's the manual gearbox. Well, the manual gearbox. The DSG is not, or the manual mode is not that manual, because if you run into the limiter, it will shift into the next gear. Yeah, but then I think you can live with it. But it is already quite steep on one side. Funny how exactly the thing with the cameras worked out, because today I would have needed the camera on top of the car to show the abyss. Oh, thank you. We are going to the there is a bit of exhaust shenanigans going on. Not as much as in the R, I think. And that is not necessarily to do with the Akrapovic exhaust or the lack of the Akrapovic exhaust. Or like, probably Cupra decided that it's silly, which it is. Looks like we won't be able to overtake before the dangerous part of the road. Yes, there is a dangerous, very dangerous part. Somebody took their Bentley across the mountain pass. Why not? Yes, this is... This is bad. Did you know that between the two great wars, there used to be racing on this mountain pass road? Of course, the Swiss people used to have a better sense of humor in the 30s and in the 20s. A sense of humor they certainly lack today, because you cannot do anything that is remotely fun with a car. People would put you gladly in jail for having fun in a car. How dare you have fun in the car? I mean, there's lots of petrol heads in Switzerland. It's just that the authorities, I don't know, they definitely aren't. There's also lots of green people coming from everywhere now. Because my driving is killing the planet. Yeah, that's quite a drop on the right side here. You can take a bus on this road. So when the pass is open, there is a bus service that gets you across. Nobody takes that because they need to or they have to. It's something you want to do on a beautiful Saturday or Sunday morning. I mean, it looks nice. This is certainly how I imagine where Heidi would live. Okay. Maybe after the next hairpin we can overtake. near the top somewhere. It's 1,900 and something meters above sea level. It is bumpy, so this is quite a suspension test. Speaking of suspension, I have the feeling that the rear springs are a bit softer than on the Golf R. Not only the hatchback, but also my own Golf estate. I feel the springs at the back are a bit harder. Overall, I think it's also the damping. So while it feels similar to my own Golf estate, on the Golf R hatchback, the damping felt a bit more resistant to pottering, if that makes sense. Of course, the Golf R also comes with the drift mode. The Cupra Leon doesn't. Going downhill is not as fun as going up. Oh, we have spectators on the road. Yeah, this is quite a Swiss thing. Okay, no flips given.